That's what happens when you're in a nice back corner there, boss. All right, here we go. Everyone should have a whiteboard out. We're going to do some whiteboards. I want to go over the Russian Revolution and the road to World War II. That's like the big things I want to cover today. I'm going to give you a little bit of time at the end of class to work on your bearings book. I know you guys have a lot going on. Of course, reviews are happening, but it's your last week of bearings book, and it's a doozy. So hopefully you heeded my warning over the weekend and got a good start on it, yes? That wasn't convincing. Well. All right, on your whiteboard, please tell me what is the date range of period 6, please. Good. What do we got, Miss Murphy? 1900 to present. On your whiteboard, please tell me what are all 11 Chinese dynasties in order. At some point, you have to commit this to memory, people. How's the other AP World class feeling?
They just started review last week.
That's good. You do realize that having 6 weeks of review is insane, correct? Hello?
Yes. I think they're kind of confident.
Good, they should be. She does well. Good. Michael, what are the first two, first period 1? Period 2 is what, Timmy? Period 3 is what, Tanner?
Tang, Sui, Song, and Yang.
There you go. Period 4 is what, Gigi?
Ming and Chang.
Ming and Chang. On your whiteboard, please tell me what's the date range of World War I. Good. What do we got? Allie?
1914, 1918.
1914, 1918. What is the name of the document that ends World War I? Good. Benji? Treaty of Versailles. On your whiteboard, please tell me what is the name of the first dude to die in World War I? Good. No, not Lenin. What the hell? No. Who is it? Gabby. Franz Ferdinand. On your whiteboard, please tell me what is the 2 teams of World War I. What are the names of the 2 teams in World War I? Good. Oh, good. We have only one person who got it wrong. Good. What is it, Michael? Central versus the Allied powers. On your whiteboard, what are the 2 teams of World War II? Do you see the difference, Johnny? Last period, I had like 50-50. Who are the teams of World War II, Anne? There you go. Please make sure you're distinguishing between the 2. On your whiteboard, please tell me what is the name of the U.S. president during World War I? Good. Who is it, Jackson?
Woodrow Wilson.
Woodrow Wilson. On your whiteboard, please tell me what is the name of make sure my percent kids are ready to watch the movies. Actually, I'm proctoring AP art exam today.
Yeah.
My friend showed up at 7 for it. I was like, I think it's in the afternoon. And he goes, kidding.
How does he not know?
He got mixed up with APW.
Oh, that's unfortunate. On your whiteboard, please tell me what is the name of Please tell me what is the name of the gentleman who is going to lead the Russian Revolution? Sorry, not to be all in your business. Oh, computer 2. Hello, dum-dum. Who is it, Allie? Lenin. On your whiteboard, who takes over after Lenin in Russia? Who is it? Tanner.
Stalin.
Stalin. Who takes over after Stalin in Russia? Oh, no, not Putin. We got a while for him. Good. I got a couple right and a bunch wrong. Who is it, Lily?
Nikita Khrushchev.
Yeah, Khrushchev. On your whiteboard, please tell me what is the name of the official kickoff of the Russian Revolution? This is cool, right? Like no one would notice.
It's very subtle.
Very subtle. What is the official kickoff of it, Gigi?
Bloody Sunday.
Bloody Sunday. On your whiteboard, please tell me what is the name of the last Tsar of Russia? What is the name of the last Tsar of Russia? Good. Who is it? Gabby.
Oh, Tsar Nicholas II.
Tsar Nicholas II. On your whiteboard, please tell me what is the name of the revolution when Lenin actually, what part of the Russian Revolution is it when he rises into power? Cool. This will be a good opportunity. All right, here we go. And no one got it right. It's March Revolution. Take a look over here. If I wrote it down, it's probably because my people in first period needed it, and I can tell you right now from your boards, you need it as well. So take a couple little notes here. All right, so the Russian Revolution, it's going to start in 1905 with Bloody Sunday. You can raise your hand and tell me what is Bloody Sunday. Like, why are they so cranky? Ian?
After they lost the Russia Japanese.
No.
The
Nope. It's not after a war. We don't get that until later. Why are they so cranky in the 1905? Who is leading this revolution? What type of people are they?
Working class.
Working people. So why would working people be upset with the government?
tax.
No. It's not a terrible answer.
Working conditions.
Working conditions, absolutely. So keep in mind, please listen, do not get that far ahead of me. You should only write 1905 Bloody Sunday. Okay? Under Tsar Nicholas II, does Russia industrialize? Yes or no? No. Who can raise their hand and tell me under who does Russia industrialize? Jackson.
Lenin, or they
I'm-
try.
Under what guy does Russia actually industrialize? Who is it, Tanner?
Stalin.
Stalin. So, if Tsar Nicholas II is the guy in charge, is Russia industrialized? No. Which means working conditions are really bad. Every industrialized country goes through growing pains, correct? Life in the United States at the right before the turn of the 1800s was really nasty, okay? In Russia, they're having the same problem, so the people are protesting. Tsar Nicholas II is increasing work time and refusing to make jobs safer and pay more. He's refusing to do it and forcing more work hours. So the people rebel. They go out to the streets and they're protesting outside the Winter Palace. Outside the Winter Palace, Tsar Nicholas II orders his men to shoot in the crowd. Bloody Sunday, 1905. He's going to live until 1917. He doesn't die that day. However, it's the rallying call against him for the rest of his life, correct? So that's 1905 is the official start. The people are starting to turn against the Tsar. World War II breaks out. Nicholas II signs up to fight on which side? Allied or Central Powers? Allied powers. What's the big disadvantage between the other allies and Russia? What is Russia's big problem?
Industrialization.
They're not industrialized, so they're running into swords. They're running into battle with swords against guns. How's that going to go for them? Not too well. Why are the people of Russia really pissed about World War I? Who can raise their hand and tell me why they're really pissed? Benji. Yeah, everyone was dying. Everyone was dying in the front lines. People are dying at home because there's not enough food. There's not enough oil to heat homes and all that stuff. It's a nasty, nasty situation. And so what happens is the men on the front lines start having a mutiny. And that information starts getting back to Russia. And then all the people start overthrowing the government. So World War I rebellion, Lenin is going to start rising into power. But it's not until the March Revolution. Okay, the Tsar Nicholas II stepped down, and the Duma runs Russia. Who can raise your hand and tell me what the Duma is? What do you got, Jackson?
It's kind of like a legislative
Yeah.
body of Russia.
Yeah, they're a parliamentary body. Have they had much power before this? No, absolutely not. Because remember, czars are still running. Tsar Nicholas II just stepped down, so the czars have been running Russia since, what, the 1400s, the Romanovs, and they're an absolute rule. So they have had really no power. Now all of a sudden they're supposed to be running an entire country. Oh, in World War I, okay? There's no food, they're not industrialized, all that stuff. Is this an easy thing to do or incredibly hard? Incredibly hard. So then we have the Russian Civil War. So the Duma are in place. The Russian Civil War is Lenin overthrowing the Duma with the Bolshevik Party, overthrowing them, and then putting himself into power after 4 years of war. Okay? So, does Lenin ever take power directly from Tsar Nicholas II? No. Tsar Nicholas II steps down, the Duma fills that void, the Duma is incredibly weak, then Lenin takes the power from the Duma and he will then run Russia. So, the Russian Civil War, Lenin takes over from the Duma, the Reds, or the Bolsheviks, is Lenin's team versus the White, the Mensheviks. After 4 years, Lenin wins. Okay? Now, when Lenin, the things you definitely need to know about him, he leads the Russian Revolution, and he really does believe all this Marxist stuff. He really does believe everyone should be completely equal. He really does want to live a very simple, comrade life and all that crap. Okay? He really does believe it. He tries to increase economic production by the NEP, or the New Economic Plan. It allows a little bit of capitalism into his very much socialistic economy. It doesn't really work, but it's better than nothing. That's really what you need to know, except for the fact that, he did overthrow. He's going to die of a stroke, and he's going to pass power to Stalin. Now, he's going to replace Lenin. Stalin does not believe in communism. However, he thinks it's a very effective tool to use in order to wield power. And does he do it pretty damn effectively? Absolutely. So, he does the Great Purge, which is consolidating his power, killing anyone who would have anything negative to say. He does do the 5-year plan, which will actually industrialize Russia. And then he does get pulled into World War II against his choice. Why do we say against his choice? Who can raise their hand and tell me why Stalin got pulled into World War II against his choice? Ian?
Hitler had a secret treaty with him saying he would never invade, and then he put a
Perfect. And what do we call that?
operation Bunkers.
There you go. Perfect. Benji?
Did you say that Lenin actually didn't want Stalin to?
No, but there is a little bit of Stalin essentially kills anyone else who could have taken it. So, I mean, Stalin was making the choices for him, but essentially he does pass the power, though, too. And then World War II, he's the leader, and eventually we'll begin the Cold War. Thank you, Jackson. Okay, so that's Russia. Any questions about Russia? Do you feel a little bit better after hearing some of this? All right.
Wait, I have a question.
What do you got?
Who's after Khrushchev?
It goes Khrushchev, then it goes Gorbachev, then it goes... No.
Some random minister.
Yeah, there's like a T dude.
And then it was.
Oh, no, Gorbachev is the... No.
I thought it was the last time it happened. Like he stepped down as well.
I don't know. I can't really think.
I thought it was
Gorbachev.
something more Khrushchev, and like there was like a guy or two between
Yeah, there's a dude. There is a dude, you're right. Can't think of that dude's name, though. But Gorbachev's your last one. And he's still kicking it. And he sits in his little office and he's like... That's what his face looks like. All the time. Alright, on your whiteboard, let's go. On your whiteboard, please tell me, what is the name of Hitler's secret invasion of Russia called? Good. What is it, Tanner?
Operation Bunkers.
On your whiteboard, please tell me what is the name of... please tell me what is it called when you give in to the demands of an aggressor? What is it, Miss Murphy? Appeasement. On your whiteboard, please tell me. What is the first time that England and France gave in to Hitler's demands and gave him, during what meeting did they give him Czechoslovakia? Good. Write this stuff up. Tanner.
Munich conference.
Munich conference. All right, here we go. Take a look over here. I do want to cover a little bit of this. Do not get ahead of me, but I would write it down. I think it's a nice, clear way to see how World War II began. So, the Treaty of Versailles is signed in 1919, and the Treaty of Versailles is written by who's spearheading the Treaty of Versailles? Who spearheads it? Does anyone remember? Who is it, Miss Murphy? Woodrow Wilson with his 14 points there. I keep wanting to give him like 21 points. But his 14 points is the backbone of it. What is funny about the fact that Woodrow Wilson was the guy spearheading this? What's funny about that? Yeah, the United States never signed it. So technically we're still at war in World War I. So, okay, so the Treaty of Versailles is signed in 1919, made up of the 21 points. What are some of the provisions of the Treaty of Versailles? Give me one, Gabby. Like, what does it create? What does it enforce? Benji. Yes. Germany is limited by military. What else, Jackson?
Doesn't make the League of Nations.
League of Nations is created. What else does it do? Michael. Yeah, and what do we call it? It starts with an R. Reparations have to be paid. All of that. So, all of those are put in. So, the first time it's broken is by Japan's invasion of Manchuria in 1925. The world does nothing. Why does the world do nothing in 1925 with Japan's invasion of Manchuria? Jackson?
Well, they all are like recovering from the war. They're kind of just like waiting to see if anybody else does something.
Okay, they are recovering from the war. I will accept that as an answer. But what else is another major reason? Ian?
They don't want World War III.
Well, this would be two. They don't want it to.
Oh.
Yeah.
They don't want a treaty.
They don't want it to. The other thing is, it's Japan, who is an ally of who?
Us.
Of the United States and of the Allies. So they did fight for the Allies during World War I. And it's in Asia. Do you think Europeans really took Asia that seriously? They're like, nah, it's fine, Japan. Just like, don't do it again. Japan's like, oh my God, bro, I would never do that to you. And the U.S. is like, bro, I know, I just had to say it. And Japan's like, I got you, boo. And then that's it. So, Japan invades Manchuria, nothing happened. Benito Mussolini is watching what's happening in Japan, and he's like, whoa, they get to do that? I'm going to do it too. So, Benito Mussolini is going to start talking some major crap. Now, what is Benito Mussolini's big claim to fame? What did he create? Fascism. And you can tell me what is fascism. When we talk about fascism, what is it, Tanner? Okay, one authoritarian leader, so one dude's in charge. But what else, Lily?
Extreme nationalism.
Extreme nationalism. Lots of flags. What else, Timmy? Hold on 2 seconds. I can't hear it. Damn thing. Okay. Nationalism. What else? People are dedicated to their government. What else, Michael? Militarism is another huge component of it, okay? And it's all based on one popular person, and Benito Mussolini is going to be that dude, okay? So, Benito Mussolini is going to start challenging the Treaty of Versailles. Why does he hate the Treaty of Versailles so much? Why? Jackson?
Kind of like screws Italy.
Okay, why? Why would he say that they were screwed?
I can't remember if they didn't get anything out of it, or if it was because they got punished.
Why is Mussolini cranky about it? Miss Murphy?
Didn't they were supposed to get things because they did join into the Allied powers at like the last second?
Yes, they were on the Central Powers, but then they switched teams to be on the Allied powers, and at the end of the war, they're like, I'm on the winning team, friend. Like, what am I getting? And everyone's like, nah, bro, you were on the other team, and now you're on our team. Congrats, you're not being punished, but you're not getting anything. And Mussolini is like, what the hell? We got screwed, man. We got screwed. Because at this time, the Great Depression is happening, right? So times are tough. It's easy to point at this. You know, it's the Allies. They're the ones who screwed us. We should have got something. We had Italian boys dying, and we didn't get anything. So nice job. So Mussolini is challenging the Treaty of Versailles with hostility, and he starts growing his military with his whole nationalistic, militaristic movement. And then Italy invades Ethiopia. Why does he invade the most random country ever, Benji?
Because no, like the colonization of Africa, there was the one place in Africa that beat the European nation that beat those. So
It was straight up revenge killing. And did they go easy on him, or did they just straight up blow him up? Yeah, they killed a crazy amount of people just to show the firepower of Italy. It was just straight up wanting to show the power and the force. So, Italy invades Ethiopia. The world does nothing. 250,000 Ethiopians are going to be murdered in a span of a week and a half. No one says anything. Who's watching this and being like, woo, I see you, Italy. Who is it? Hitler, specifically in Germany. So Hitler sees what Benito Mussolini's doing. He's like, you know what? I like that guy's style. I like the flags. I like the military. Let's do this. So Hitler, looking for an ideology to really put into place in Germany, looks at Benito Mussolini, and then he borrows a lot of those strategies and brings it to Germany. I think we can all agree he does a better job, but he is mimicking Mussolini to start. So Hitler begins challenging the Treaty of Versailles by building up its military and its air force. Remember, in the Treaty of Versailles, the air force was strictly forbidden for Hitler. So it's one of the first things he wants to do. The world does nothing. Because at this point, everyone's like, okay, the Treaty of Versailles was kind of harsh. You know, it's kind of harsh. Give the guy a break. It's not a big deal. He can do that. So he starts getting away with that. Then Hitler invades the Sudetenland/Rhineland. Now, the Sudetenland and the Rhineland are historically German territories. They're the breadbasket of Germany. After World War I, they were given to France because of how valuable they are for their land, their grains, and all the other food and stuff that grows there. So Hitler invades this very, very, very traditional German territory, takes it back. The world's like, yeah, that's kind of fair. You know, it's kind of a jerk move to take it away from Germany. They depend on it so much. So everyone's like, Hitler, it's not a big deal. Okay? The France and UK appease. Once he invades the Sudetenland and Rhineland, that's when we start using the word of appeasement. Okay? We're like, man, it was kind of wrong. Okay? And they allow it. Then Hitler invades Czechoslovakia. This is not how you spell Czechoslovakia, by the way. But you get it. You get it. Okay? Hitler invades Czechoslovakia. And France and the United States are like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You fine with the Rhineland, fine with the Sudetenland. You just can't start taking territory. So then they have the Munich conference. So they call time out and they're like, let's have a talk. So England, France, Germany, and Italy get together at the Munich conference. Okay? At this Munich conference, he says, I need Czechoslovakia, and then I will be a satisfied power. And England and France are like, you know what, Hitler? You deserve it. You know, treat yourself. So yes, you can have your Czechoslovakia, not a problem, but you swear you won't do it again. And he's like, absolutely. I would never invade another country for no reason ever again because I'm a satisfied power. So everyone's like, yes, we saved the world. No World War II. We saved it. So then obviously Hitler invades Poland on September 1st, 1939, and it's the beginning of World War II. And what does he demonstrate there for the first time? Blitzkrieg. There you go. Ooh, I just popped my ear, man. It was so good. What do you got, John?
You see that show and it's like if Hitler had won World War II?
Yeah, I've seen it. The High Castle. It's a good show. One of the scenes that really sticks out to me when I think about it was when he's driving across the country with the tape or whatever, and he gets pulled, like his tire breaks, and a police officer comes to help him, and it looks like it's snowing out, and the police officer is like, what's happening? And the guy's like, oh, it's Tuesday. Oh, it's the elderly. They're just burning all the elderly people, just like they did in the Holocaust. It's crazy. Have you watched it? How many seasons is there now?
My mom watched it.
Trying to watch it.
She gave up. It's okay. It's not one of my favorite ones. Huh? It is a very interesting concept. that Japan gets California, which is now the third largest economy in the world. This last week it beat the UK.
Cool.
Yeah, California is larger economy than the UK. That's insane. So this whole California independence movement is getting stronger and stronger. California wants to be independent. What do we think about that?
My
They
family's
don't have
from
a
there.
military, so they can protect against North Korea, though. Right? If they were
Yeah, what are they gonna do?
That would be part of the issue. Is does all of the bases and stuff just leave there, and the U.S. government takes it back? I mean, it would be the whole thing.
Yeah,
And they can't fight a war against the rest of the United States. I don't know what they would do. Texas is the only state allowed to leave, though. When we signed the annexation of Texas, they signed in their little treaty of alliance that they get to leave whenever the hell they want. And every couple of years, there's always a Texas politician who's like, let's get our independence back, and I think it's like the third point. Let's ratify the third point, and let's do this, Texas. Oh, Texas. But yeah, California's the third largest economy in the world. All right. How do we feel? Do you guys want a couple minutes to work on your Barron's book?
Yes.
Yes? All right, goodbye.